All right, let's go. YouTube, what is up? It is Martin East and EastBingeGaming.tv. I got that GP, that pirate booty, dude. I want to know if you think that your Gangplank is suitable for my coaching. So far, it is not, because I don't like your start. I hate Dorn's Ring start and biscuits. I would much rather the Mana Crystal and refillable pot start, personally. That's just my opinion. And it's actually really good. It's really good versus Scion. Because you can greed out and just rush Sheen. You don't even have to rush Corrupting Pot. You can just go Sheen. And just have sustain throughout the whole game. You don't necessarily need the mana as much. But do you think your GP is worthy, dude? Is that what I want to know right now? So far, it's looking good. I like your Q harass. This is good with me. Excellent. Ooh, no, 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 no. Ooh. That was thinner than that had to be, dude. we could have very easily... The way you play it is just silly. The way you didn't go for this minion here and get level 2 first and then just barrel him, I just don't think it was necessary. I don't feel like we have to exhaust. I don't feel like we even have to flash. I think we just win. But you didn't want to go for this. You go for this minion, you get level 2, you drop the barrel down, and then you go for the all-in. It would have been way cleaner. You probably could have kept flash and exhaust, maybe. Or maybe, you know, we could have kept one of them. But the way you played it, looks like you weren't thinking about your level 2. Level 2 would have been real juicy there. Even a level 2 for a W... well, no, fuck that. No, you would have level 2'd for E. Way too close. Way closer than it had to be. We didn't get any value out of our, out of that level 2 spike that we could have got there. But it's cool. It works out. You get boots. A mana crystal. I'm okay with the buy. That's fine with me. Yeah, that should have been a lot cleaner. Alright. So now we got barrels. We're missing a lot, you know, we missed a lot of farm because of how unkempt our all-in was. But we do get first blood, so I always think first blood is super worth from Gangplank. Super, super worth. Gives us a nice little jump start. We have no flash and exhaust, though, so we might get punished. If you had a choice to ban Graves and you didn't, this game's your fault. If you lose. Oh yeah, you do lose. Well played there. Take a lot of poke, that's okay. Kale's coming in level 3. Don't get too excited about that shit, that's just stupid. Where does Gangplank get all his barrels anyways? You ever wonder that? What the fuck, man? He's got barrels for days. He's got like infinite pockets, dude. Is there any other champion in League that just drops inanimate objects? I mean, Heimerdinger builds turrets. Where's Gangplank keeping his barrels? Or is his pirate ship just like hucking barrels from like off the map? And he's just like catching them and putting them in his pocket. Gangplank gets barrels from his booty. Alright. Lane's frozen on our side. I really would like to push soon though and get out and get my Sheen if I were you. Yeah, I don't like this position. We should have pushed sooner. We're just kind of stuck on our side of the map here, and I don't like that too much. I would be tempted because you're running exhaust, which I don't like because you can win lane without exhaust. But you ulted bottom maybe? Yeah, I think you did. Still didn't go their way. Whatever. You would have been better off just ulting the wave and resetting it. Yeah, I hate exhaust. This is why I hate exhaust. Because unless you manage to wait... That was dank. That was a, that was a special one, dude. That was a Tobias Fate flash is what that was, wasn't it? That was that Toby tilting down to D5 flash, right? Well, I think you're dead though. Damn, suck it. Oh, his fucking autos go through the turret. They outrages the turret. God damn, you got screwed, son. Outplayed. If you didn't waste your flash, you could have got away from that. Unlucky. Captain Crunch with a K, dude. I'm a Lucky Charms man, to be honest. But yeah, so we have our Sheen, we have our Stinger, which is standard for me, that's what I would do, and you're doing some good poking now. Who are you ulting? Okay, I see why you ulted where you did, so people would flame you in Twitch chat if I had it off of sub mode. I see why you ulted. You were ulting to try to clear the wave out and to keep them under tower, so I'm on board with it. You wouldn't have killed them anyways, any other way, so that's okay. Scion is bottom, which means we're pushing. Definitely kill him. You should have been in his ass there. Should have put a barrel down and fucked with him harder. Q him. Thank you. Peace out, Zardacious, my dude. My loyal sub, thank you. Dude, I'm like... Yeah, I'm like 90% sure that we didn't need exhaust in this matchup. Kale, good ult. Really good ult by Kale. Ulted a lot of the burst damage, which is nice. Okay, you guys got swagged on. All there is to it. You got swagged on there. I would have liked this better if we had accumulated a bit more lead in the early game. So far. I also would have liked it if Graves was not open. I also would have liked it if we took teleport over exhaust, personally. As a top laner. With this matchup. With this matchup. There's nothing to be afraid of. So he goes and ults bottom. Let's get the turret down. You suspect you're getting ganked. This is good. Game goes on for 40 minutes, so it's nowhere close to over. You get your Triforce, you get your Lucidity, you got 45% CDR. They're on Rift Herald, you don't know. Otherwise, I would assume you would have tried to steal it with your ult. That's all good, brother. Good all in. Oh, shit, yeah. Okay. Your jungler's getting out jungled a little bit. Not much you can do there. Kinda got baited. I'm assuming that Sion's baiting you because he has vision of everything. And he knows that Graves is coming.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Dancing around the dragon. Good Kale ult comes out. Graves gets hooked. That's what you like to see, but Graves is OP. He can tank hooks and still live. Because that's, you know, that's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should be thinking to ult here. Ult that. Nice. Cool. Push mid. No point of you doing dragon. Your team has dragon. They don't need your help. There's 4 dead. There's 1 top. You don't need to be dragon. They can do dragon. Let the newbies do your chores for you and get bigger. The newbies will do the chores. They'll bitch at you for not helping or whatever. The newbies do your chores. Push mid. Clear this. Clear top. Go here and hold this wave. Or push mid. Take mid turret. One or the other. We can assume that Kale will probably hold top when he spawns. You just ping it once and then go up here and let the newbies do your work. Okay?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Scion leaves. Alright. They're sieging on us. To be honest... No, you're fine. I guess you're fine to play passive here. You're kind of scared of Graves. I don't blame you. Get Scion's flash. You ult mid. It looks like you get a kill. That's nice. Should still be holding top, though. We're giving away top, and I don't know why. Okay, well, Scion TPs anyways. Good exhaust. Okay, it works out. I mean, honestly, if I was Scion, I would have kept pushing because the fight was long over. But whatevs. So now, you've gotten pretty big. You've gotten some kills. You're going to take the mid tower down. LeBlanc's going crazy. She just used everything. You get the turret. And now I would probably be running up top to try to get as much of that farm as I could. Excellent. You got IE. Going for that crit. Good bait. So far, the only thing that I've hated about how you've played this lane is the exhaust take. But exhaust is actually helping a lot too. So it's kind of one of those things. And obviously the laning, which we talked about, we could clean up. That's a good little dodge there. You went a little crazy there. Bloodbath. You probably... You're probably going to just lose this because Graves is going to scale up. Scion's going to be tough to deal with. Jhin, I mean, their whole comp is, like... LeBlanc's obviously good. Graves is obviously pretty fed. The big issues that I've seen so far was the laning and cleaning up the laning, because you really should just obliterate Scion in lane and get a super huge lead over him. So far, you didn't really get that big of a farm lead over him. You did draw some pressure top, but at the same time, you took exhaust in a lane that you didn't really need to. But even though you took exhaust, that wasn't the only issue. The way that you played the early fight was kind of sloppy. And now from here, it's just whether or not we can hit triple barrels and whether or not we can stay alive and wave clear. The fact that we're not wave clearing right now with our barrels worries me. That's all you should be doing. You do get Morgana down. Kale gets a nice little flank. She doesn't have her ult, but she's pretty big. Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. That's good that you're comboing. Now I want wave clear coming on this next wave, so please tell me you're wave clearing. There you are. Oh, these kids just can't wait to get hit by your barrels when you're wave clearing. That's pretty funny. Top, I don't know why you're going bottom. I don't know what's bottom. What is bottom? You're just running around. You're not looking at the mini. Okay, your team's holding top, so you decide to push mid. I'm okay with that now that the way that it panned out happened.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Pathing there's okay. Wild Rift when you can't get the buff from it, because you can steal the XP from it. That's why. It's good XP to steal. Takes a lot of XP away. But yeah, they'll still take the buff.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I'm pretty sure they can take the buff. Jerpington, thanks for 3 months!
Welcome to the DC sub-trade.
Sorry, I need to pay more attention here. I'm gonna give you good help. What are you doing? What in the world are you doing here? No vision. Turrets mid. You're not emphasizing wave clear. This is your job. This is your role. It's Gangplank. Fucking keep the wave off of you and your team so you can find a good spot to barrel and win the team fight. I don't know what in the world you think you're gonna be doing coming from this way. This is just really bad. That's sloppy as fuck. Not worth you losing your flash over. Look, you're not clearing that wave over here. Pirate got into too much fucking rum, dude. Jace getting it done. Nice try. Go top now, hold that shit. Okay, Jace has got it. Your team comp is dog shit. And this is kind of another thing that I want to discuss. Snaru, welcome to the Nisi Subtrain. Your team comp is dog shit. And it's something that I wanted to talk about in this replay. It's that when you play Gangplank top and you don't have a tank, it really starts to hurt later in the game. And you're basically experiencing that firsthand. Also, consider going a more armor pen-ish build. Because of their comp, well, mainly because of the Scion, so that once you get a lead on him, you can really punish him over and over again. Ooh, great hook. That is a game-winning hook. Now, do we get the Baron? We do? How do we lose? Why aren't you helping? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why aren't you helping? Make sure that shit gets done quicker. Alright, you went too deep, and that's all you. That's your fault. You need to recognize that this is a shit fight, and that you don't have flash, and that LeBlanc is coming. And that's on you on awareness. In awareness department. This is all, like, this is way overplayed here. Thankfully you live, but you need to get the fuck out. Don't die. Please don't die. It's too important. Thank you. You have Baron. You could also shove the wave before backing if you'd like. Maybe you don't have vision. Okay, you don't have vision. That's fine. Let's put your vision on so we can see. I don't want you wasting your summoners chasing stupid shit after Baron. What I want you guys doing is backing after Baron. Dragon's gone. I'd be kind of scared to push because I don't know where their team is. I would be more inclined to just wave clear. You need to be there and wave clear immediately. Don't hesitate. Get it done immediately. The faster the better. We need to get some barrels down in this funnel. And, yeah, dude. Your comp kind of sucks.
Red team's inhibitor has been
You guys are losing with Baron because your comp sucks and you have no front line. You have no one that's capable of dealing with their front line. And I don't think you snowballed hard enough in the top lane. I think, if anything, this serves as a lesson of, one, ban Graves because he's bullshit. Two, make sure that if you're playing top GP and you're gonna take an offensive summoner, you better sure as shit snowball hard. I don't think you're playing GP that poorly, to be honest. I think you're playing it relatively well. It looks like you've got a pretty good grasp on the core like mechanics of like, okay, I barrel, I ult, you know, I W some CC and I do Gangplank things. But I think we really need to clean up our lane phase if we're going to be playing Gangplank top. We have Scion. There's absolutely no reason to go exhaust. I mean, you can go exhaust anyways if you'd like, but you got to make sure that if you're doing exhaust, you clean up your all-ins. Don't just do some cheesy level 1 shit where you rely on the exhaust. Win the lane convincingly just like you would if you had teleport. That way when you have the exhaust, you're not just wasting it unnecessarily. And then from there, we really need to snowball. We really need to snowball to win this game because we need to apply pressure by split pushing and pulling people to us and getting bigger and bigger. Team comp wise, I think you guys pretty much lost at champ select, and the only way that you were supposed to win was by snowballing. You guys didn't do it. LeBlanc snowballed, Jin snowballed, and it was kind of an unfortunate game. This is the downside of Gangplank top right now. Is because once your team doesn't have a tank jungler like a Zac or something, or they try to play some shit like Lee Sin or fucking Kha'Zix, your comp falls apart because you got no one that really can engage for you, and as a result, you have got no one that can really like hold up. And Graves was open. Beyond that, it's very, very hard to analyze this game because the Graves was like in your ass for most of it, and that's kind of like a nightmare scenario for GP. So you had a nightmare scenario with the jungler in your ass. You had an exhaust, which forced you to miss some farm, and you had a comp that was just absolute horseshit. As far as anything else goes, remember to be greedier. Like after you win team fights, be greedier, take farm elsewhere, pull people to you more often than team fight when you have a shitty comp. It's normally better to find skirmishes or to try to outplay people once you realize that your team is shit. Or not even necessarily that your teammates were bad this game. It's just that you got to recognize that there's like no way we're winning team fights, and you got to stay away from the team fight aspect. Also consider armor pen build with Scion, like since you're versing Scion primarily, and you really want to win this lane more convincingly if you can. And you can do that by, I'll show you. You can do that by little things like this, where you decide that you're just going to go crazy on him instead of getting your level 2, and then just all-inning him with barrels. You just go insane, and as a result, you just barely win it. But now you're in a weird situation where he's going to push the lane to you, and you're backing with exhaust, and he gets to TP forward. Like, we need to win more convincingly than this, in my opinion. Also consider if we're doing exhaust, consider getting a corrupting pot after that little win, because there's really no way that we're gonna be able to bully this guy the way that we need to without it. But yeah, overall, I think this was a rough game. I think your GP is pretty solid for the most part. I think your build's dated. I think that exhaust is sort of meh in top lane. And it doesn't give you much wiggle room to do much of anything late game. With teleport, you can always, like, as soon as you win a team fight, you can just teleport out and shred turrets, or you can push and back and teleport to your team if you need to. There's a lot more things that you can do with it than I think you can with exhaust. If you're exhausting people, in a poke comp, you're already fucked, to be honest. And overall, maybe consider banning Graves. I hope that you didn't leave him open. All right, I love all you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out. Peace. Crackers.